Here we are in Wimbledon with my friend and old colleague Steve Flink after the men's quarters of finals. And, well, three favorites won and one didn't.
Correct, and the three favorites all won pretty comprehensively in straight sets. That's, of course, the defending champion Novak Djokovic, who beat Cilic 4-4 without even facing a break point. We had, of course, Murray over Pospisil in straight sets, 6-4, 7-5, 6-4.
But he faced one break
He faced
point.
one break point, but saved it. And then, of course, we had Federer 3-5-2 over Simone. He lost his serve once, Roger did, when he served for the second set at 5-4, but broke right back and then took over the match from there.
Yes, and he hadn't lost the serve since 116 games.
Absolutely. He'd been unbreakable going back into Halle, so he's on a great run with his serve. But he did predict that he would lose his serve against Simone. He figured that streak would end. It did, but he still won comfortably, and that's got to be gratifying to him to get through it so quickly. But, of course, you should mention now the match of the day, please.
Yes, the match of the day was the one that Richard Gasquet surprisingly won 11-9 in the fifth, and he was behind 2-1 with Stan Wawrinka. And, well, great effort for Richard Gasquet, who had been in the semi-final many years ago.
2007, when he beat Roddick in 5 sets, but then Federer beat him easily in the semi-final. So that's a long time ago, 8 long years.
And you just mentioned that Federer beat him easily in the semi-final, right? You said?
Yes, Federer beat Gasquet.
So this time we are afraid that Djokovic could beat easily Gasquet. And honestly, I always support the match, the game. I'm not ever in favor of one player against the other, but today I was thinking, well, if Wawrinka wins, for sure we will have a great final. With Gasquet versus Djokovic, I'm not so sure.
No, I'm not so sure either. In fact, I feel what I think you feel, which is that if all things being normal, Djokovic wins the match in straight sets. I mean, he's dominated Gasquet. He's only lost to him once in their rivalry, and he just beat him very badly at the French Open.
Yeah.
So I just think he's going to be relieved that he doesn't have to deal with Wawrinka, who's so explosive, that sometimes Djokovic feels that he doesn't have control of the destiny of the match, that belongs to Wawrinka. That won't be true when he plays Gasquet.
Yeah, Djokovic tonight has 2 reasons to celebrate. As you said, he didn't face any break point versus Cilic. He won straight sets, and now he has to play a guy that he has beaten 11 times out of 12, and the only one he lost was in a round robin in an ATP Final Masters.
Right, so long ago. So I mean, he's going to be feeling very good about that. Now, looking at it from the tournament standpoint, at least it means we can be pretty certain Djokovic is in the final to play either Murray or Federer. That's a good thing.
Yeah. Well, maybe Richard Gasquet doesn't agree, but...
he probably doesn't agree at all, but I think he's going to be a bit worn out by this, emotionally and physically, a bit worn out by this exhausting 5-setter with Wawrinka. Plus, he knows his style doesn't match up as well against Djokovic, not nearly as well as it does against Wawrinka.
So we should talk a little bit more about the other semifinal, the one that Federer will play versus Murray.
Right.
What do you expect? Because I thought that Murray was in a better shape at the beginning of the tournament, but now he has this problem with the shoulder.
Yeah, I don't like the looks of it one bit, Ubaldo. He's not serving. His average first serve speed was around 114 miles an hour today. That's not bad. He improved it as the match went on, but he doesn't seem to be able to crack it at 130 to 134 as he's capable of doing. Without serving very big against Federer, I think he loses the match. I think his serve has got to be at peak efficiency for him to beat Roger Federer. So right now, I have to admit, I'm leaning toward a Federer 4-set win over Andy Murray.
So that could be another Djokovic-Federer final if that happens, like last year.
Now, on the other hand, just conversely, if Murray's shoulder does improve, if the day off helps him enough, and we see the early signs in the first set that he's serving 127 to 133 constantly when he needs it, that will be encouraging for his fans. I'd give him a better chance. But I have to say, Federer has been in such good form, and I thought he'd be tested by Simone. He really wasn't. He played a loose game, not a terribly good game when he served for the second set of 5-4. Aside from that, he played very, very well in this match. He was great off the ground, and the placement on serve was letter perfect. I like his form slightly better than Murray's. Do you?
Yes, yes, yes. I do agree. So we must be both wrong. And what about the women? Tomorrow we will have these two semifinals, and Serena is strongly favorite. No, I would say. I mean, I don't see her losing to Sharapova. She beat her 16 times in a row.
Right, 16 in a row, hasn't lost her since the end of '04. She's got to be very confident the way she finished the match against Azarenka.
Yeah.
Have to like her chances, probably, by the way, in straight sets.
Yeah.
And then the other one, tougher call. Muguruza has had a very impressive tournament, the Spaniard, to reach the penultimate round. First time she's done it.
Yeah.
But I think that, you got Radwanska, who's been in the finals before and would like to get there again, and I think she will.
Okay, you think she will? And
I do.
I think that she may get to the final, but for Serena Williams, it would be better to play Radwanska in the final than Muguruza, because against Muguruza, you never know. Muguruza will have nothing to lose. Muguruza beats Serena 6-2, 6-2 at Roland Garros.
Right, last year.
Yeah,
right.
and she has strong strokes.
Well, we agree on that too. Serena would be more comfortable in the other match. I think Serena would win against either, but no doubt that she's a little bit more apprehensive about playing Muguruza. No doubt about it.
Well, okay, I think it's all for tonight, and I want to thank again Steve Flink for being with us with Ubi Tennis.
And a quick mention of the tie, please.
Well, I mean, every time I cannot mention all the time, because if not, then you're going to ruin the finances of your father, who is presenting all your ties, and you cannot keep buying ties for you to show and look better than me. So I mean, please stop, Father Flink. It's enough. He has already many. Okay, thanks a lot, and see you tomorrow. Thank you, bye, Steve.